Welcome back to Mystery Planet. Today we're diving into a bone-chilling tale that's been puzzling scientists for decades. Get ready to discover the secrets of Roopkund Lake, India's mysterious skeleton lake. Nestled high in the Himalayas, at an altitude of over 16,000 feet, lies a small, frozen lake with a big secret. For centuries, this remote body of water has been hiding something truly extraordinary beneath its icy surface. Are you ready to find out what it is? Hundreds of human skeletons. That's right. This seemingly peaceful mountain lake is actually the final resting place for over 500 human remains. But how did they get there? And why have they remained a mystery for so long? Stick around, because we're about to unravel this incredible story. Let's start with a little history. The local people have known about Roopkund Lake for centuries. They even have legends about it. One story tells of a king and queen who angered the mountain gods by celebrating a festival with dancing and music. As punishment, the gods sent a terrible hailstorm that killed the entire group. Spooky, right? But it wasn't until 1942 that the outside world learned about this eerie lake. A British forest guard stumbled upon the site during World War II and reported his shocking discovery. Since then, scientists and adventurers have been trying to solve the mystery of Skeleton Lake. Now, you might be wondering, how do we know these bones are really old? Well, scientists have used something called carbon dating to figure out how ancient these remains are. And guess what? They're about 1,200 years old. That means these poor souls met their fate way back in the 9th century. Can you imagine how different the world was back then? But here's where things get really interesting. For a long time, everyone thought all these skeletons belonged to one group of people who died at the same time. Maybe they were pilgrims caught in a deadly storm, or an army that got lost in the mountains. It seemed like a simple explanation, right? Wrong. Recent studies have revealed something completely unexpected. Are you ready for this? The skeletons don't all belong to the same group of people or even the same time period. That's right. Scientists have found that some of the bones are much younger than others. In fact, some are only about 200 years old. And here's another twist. DNA tests show that these people came from different parts of the world. Some were local to the area, while others came from as far away as the Mediterranean and Southeast Asia. So now we have an even bigger mystery on our hands. What brought these different groups of people to this remote lake? And why did they all meet the same tragic fate? Let's look at some theories that scientists have come up with. Some researchers think that many of the victims were pilgrims on their way to a nearby Hindu shrine. This could explain why there were people from different regions. Others believe that Roopkund Lake might have been on an ancient trade route. Traders from different parts of the world could have been caught in deadly storms while crossing the mountains. Another idea is that some of the people might have died from a disease outbreak. This could explain why there are remains from different time periods. Some have suggested that the lake might have been a site for ritual sacrifices. However, there's not much evidence to support this idea. Many scientists still believe that most of the deaths were caused by extreme weather events, like hailstorms or avalanches. The high-altitude location makes this a likely explanation. But wait, there's more. Recent studies have uncovered even more intriguing details about the Skeleton Lake mystery. Scientists have found that many of the skulls show signs of blunt force trauma. This suggests that at least some of the victims died from being hit by something hard, like giant hailstones. Imagine being caught in a storm so severe that hailstones the size of baseballs are raining down on you. It's a terrifying thought, but it might explain what happened to some of the poor souls at Roopkund Lake. Now, you might be wondering, why is this discovery so important? Well, the Skeleton Lake gives us a unique glimpse into the past. It tells us about ancient trade routes, migration patterns, and even the kinds of extreme weather events that happened over 1,000 years ago. It's like a time capsule that helps us understand our ancestors and the world they lived in. But the mystery of Roopkund Lake also reminds us of how much we still don't know about our planet and its history. Every new discovery leads to more questions, and that's what makes science so exciting. Before we wrap up, here's something to think about. What other secrets might be hiding in the remote corners of our world? Are there more skeleton lakes out there, waiting to be discovered? And what can these ancient mysteries teach us about our own lives today? Well, that's all for today's chilling adventure at India's mysterious skeleton lake. We hope you enjoyed unraveling this ancient puzzle with me. If you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Mystery Planet for more fascinating stories from around the world. And hey, leave a comment below telling us what you think happened at Roopkund Lake. Who knows? Maybe you'll come up with a theory that solves the mystery once and for all. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember the world is full of wonders just waiting to be discovered. This is Mystery Planet signing off.